Hello and welcome. Today we're excited to introduce our new video series, Giving Back, where we highlight meaningful charities and the work they're doing in our communities. Before we get started, here's a quick note from our legal team.
Welcome to the first installment of our new series entitled Giving Back. As the name suggests, this is all about philanthropy, something that's been important to me. It was a value that I grew up with as well, one that my wife and I now try and instill in our children. As a financial advisor, it's also a conversation we try and have with nearly every client in an effort to understand how their wealth can most effectively align with their values and support the causes that matter the most to them. Now, that can be anything from including or avoiding certain sectors in an investment portfolio to more broadly thinking about how to most effectively give back in a way that aligns with your overall financial needs. Now, the purpose of this series really to highlight some of the incredible work being done by a handful of organizations that we've come across, hopefully spark some ideas and conversations around how we can all give in ways that are both meaningful and personal. Now, to kick things off, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Grace Anglesey, ask her to walk us through a tool that we've come across, one that we recommend for anyone looking to discover nonprofits that align with their values, as well to better understand how those organizations put your donations to work.
Thanks, Eric. One of the biggest questions we hear from clients when it comes to giving back is, how do I know my donation is actually making a difference? That's where a tool like CharityWatch.org can be incredibly helpful. It acts as a nonprofit watchdog for hundreds of charities and evaluates them based off their financial efficiency and transparency. One of the best practices when it comes to charitable giving is to see how much of your dollar goes towards programs versus overhead. This is super accessible on Charity Watch, and you can see there's a program percentage here. I pulled up American Red Cross, for example. Luckily, Charity Watch does that legwork for you and shows you what percentage of each dollar directly supports the charity's mission and what goes to things like fundraising and administration. Another smart habit to look for organizations that publish detailed and up-to-date financial reports. This can signal stronger accountability, and you can see the financial documents and tax IDs here on this page if you scroll down under any charity. Whether you already support a cause or you're looking for new opportunities, Charity Watch is a great starting point just to see where your dollars are going. And of course, if you'd like any help using the site or have questions about charitable giving, we're always happy to help.
Well, thank you, Grace. Well done. And as a reminder, Charity Navigator is one of several helpful tools you can use. I'm happy to include a slide at the end with a few others. Now, I want to conclude today by addressing that when it comes time to give, there are a number of strategies to consider. These can range from donor-advised funds to more advanced estate planning techniques. For today, though, I want to highlight three of the simplest, most effective ways. First, would strongly encourage you, before making any donation, check with your employer, see if they offer any sort of matching program. About 65% of Fortune 500 companies do. One of the easiest ways to obviously double your impact. Secondly would be qualified charitable distributions, or QCDs. So for any clients taking a required minimum distribution from their IRA, this is a powerful way to give directly from that IRA to a qualified charity. That will not only satisfy your RMD, but will also keep the income off of your tax return. At the end of the day, that will save your accountant a few extra forms come April. And then lastly is the idea of gifting appreciated assets. So any stock or investments that have appreciated significantly in value, you're able to avoid the cap gains tax on those while still receiving a full deduction for the gift. Obviously a great way to give effectively while maximizing your impact. So thank you again for tuning in. Hope you'll join us in future episodes as we spotlight specific organizations we've come across that not only have a compelling mission, but more importantly, do an exceptional job bringing that mission to life. Thanks again for tuning in.